Hey everyone! I hope that you all had a wonderful 4th of July. In today's video, we are chatting about how I create that cozy cottage charm in my home while keeping everything budget friendly. I'll be sharing some of my tips, a few little DIY projects, and some recent favorite affordable finds. This video has tons of decorating ideas on a budget, so be sure to hang out until the end for cozy chats. This week, I am sharing a delicious and easy recipe for blackberry sage lemonade. Let's go ahead and get started. I know that not everyone loves DIY projects, but the ones that I'm sharing today are very easy and doable, even if you're someone who doesn't love them. Creating your own artwork at home is such a simple and affordable way to add charm. You can customize the print to fit your style. I have shared this little tip here on my channel before. I had this photo printed that I downloaded from the public domain, and I am using Mod Podge to add some texture to make it look more like a painting. I wanted to quickly share how I use the public domain to find prints for artwork. Wikimedia Commons is a site that I usually use. Once you are on the site, you want to click where it says images and then search for the kind of print that you want. For example, I was looking for landscape paintings with water. Once you select the print, you can click the image and then download the full resolution and then save this to your photos. From there, you can print it at home or send it to the photo lab. We are going to be styling this new frame print here in just a few. Just as I was sitting down to work on my next project, there was a storm that started to roll in. There is something so cozy about being inside working on projects, watching the rain fall outside my window. It of course didn't last very long and the sun was back out in no time, but I did enjoy it while it lasted. One of the simplest tips that I have for budget-friendly decorating is looking for ways to re-love old decor pieces. I have this wooden garland in my storage space for some time and I couldn't quite figure out why I never reached for it. I started to wonder if maybe it was the color of the piece. It's not one that I typically use in my home all that much, so instead of getting rid of it or buying something new, I decided to just go ahead and give it a little bit of a makeover. Never underestimate the power of paint. It can instantly transform pieces and make them look like new again. I decided to paint these beads with a white chalk paint first and then go back over them using a paint wash to give them an aged or weathered look. Once the white paint was completely dry, I just used a damp paper towel to dab on the darker color and then a dry one to blend it together. These two lamps are another example of decor pieces that I have re-loved just by painting them instead of buying something new. The floor lamp was once a dark brown color and the table lamp was also a dark brown as well. I just painted them to blend in with the more cottage style that I like in my home. You do not always have to buy new, you can always try some paint first. Now we are going to head upstairs in our primary bedroom to style the artwork that I created. One thing that can add a ton of charm to your home is to style little corners or unexpected places. We have what I call a breezeway or a little hallway that leads from our bedroom into our bathroom or closet. It is one of those places that just kind of got ignored and was begging for some character. I thrifted the white shelf for $3 and of course the frame was also thrifted. I decided to hang the shelf here and I thought that it would be the perfect opportunity to add some charm in this small space. The rest of the decor pieces were things that I already had. The books were a DIY project. Without too much money at all, I added just a bit of cottage charm to this little space in my home. The wooden beads I decided to style on my coffee table. I always love to use a basket as my base when styling tables or counters because it helps the styling to feel intentional and put together. You could certainly leave out the lace runner here, but you all know how much I love lace and vintage linens. I love the softness that it adds to the living room space. The rest of the decor here are pieces that I had from around my home. Switching things up or rearranging is such a simple and affordable way to make your space feel fresh. mentioned before that balance is key to curating a home. I source pieces for my home from big box stores, the thrift store, antique stores. I found these pillow covers from Walmart and I thought that they were a great neutral staple. Plus, I loved that you could buy just the covers. Another tip to add charm and character to your home on a budget is to make small updates to spaces like fixtures or knobs on furniture pieces. This way you aren't having to make any major changes, but it helps the space to feel updated and refreshed. Shopping for antiques can be tricky because some of them can be expensive. I have a couple tips for sourcing antiques and still keep things budget friendly. These are a few finds that I came across at an antique store we stopped at on our way back from the beach. I found all of these ironstone pieces at a booth that was having a 50% off sale. The most I paid was $13 and that was for the large pot. Everything else was under $8. Check out shops when you travel. Shop around. If a piece feels expensive, don't feel pressured to buy it. Buy antiques in small batches, just a piece or two at a time. I am headed out to my garden to cut some bouquet filler. I am still waiting for my flowers to bloom, but I do have some dill out here that I absolutely love to use for bouquet filler. Basil is also a really great filler for bouquets and they both smell so amazing. Adding a small bouquet of fresh flowers to your home every now and again helps it to feel cozy and inviting. I try to look for flowers at the grocery store that are very affordable. These little bunches of sunflowers were only $3 a bunch, so I got 3 of them, and what I'm going to do is just use the dill from my garden to fill in the rest of the bouquet. I am always on the lookout for affordable finds, and I thought that I would share this one. I found this beautiful tablecloth and napkins from Walmart. They look so much like the ones sold at Magnolia, but they were a fraction of the price. I was surprised by the quality and how soft they are. They are such great neutral pieces to use across a couple different seasons. I am styling the kitchen table by starting with the beautiful bouquet of flowers that we arranged together. The rest of the items that I am using are just items that I already had in my home that I just pulled together from other spaces. I love a styled kitchen table that feels cozy and inviting. I enjoy sharing ideas and always encourage you to tweak them and adjust them for what works for you in your home. Experimenting with decor is another love of mine. I decided to try the tablecloth styled a bit more cozy and casual. Just another idea for styling a tablecloth in a slightly different way. My next tip for keeping your home budget-friendly and adding charm is to use functional pieces as decor. Adding simple pieces like these canisters for salt and pepper or placing your oil in a pretty container adds to the charm, but keeps things budget-friendly and increases functionality. Using a pretty bowl for fruit or adding wooden utensils to a crock add to the charm but are also functional on the counter. Pieces like this serve a dual purpose and reduce the need for buying extra styling pieces. I wanted to briefly chat about how buying large ticket items like furniture pieces secondhand or on Marketplace can really help to keep your home budget friendly. This can significantly reduce costs, and sometimes all the piece needs is a little bit of paint. I have this new shelf that I recently picked up on Marketplace that I am refinishing, and I hope that you will come back and see how it turned out in an upcoming video. As I mentioned in this week's Cozy Chats, I am sharing my recipe for Blackberry Sage Lemonade. I loved this drink at Starbucks, but I always find that when things are made at home, they taste just a little bit better. Plus, adding homemade treats is a simple and easy way to add charm and coziness to your home without spending a ton. All I did was clip some sage from my garden, and you are going to need some blackberries. I did cheat just a little bit and use the Simply brand lemonade, but you could certainly make your own lemonade as well. I made a simple syrup using sugar, water, and added in the blackberries. I simmered this for about 12 minutes and then added in the sage and continued to let it simmer on low for about 5 more minutes. The full recipe with all of the measurements and directions will be linked in the description for you if you are interested in trying out this recipe. Once the simple syrup has finished simmering, you will want to strain out the solids and then let the syrup cool completely. I added some blackberries first, then the syrup, and finished with the lemonade. I hope that you all enjoyed today's video and found some inspiration for your home. There will be no video next week as we are headed to Tennessee for a family vacation. I will be sharing some updates from our trip on my Instagram, so be sure to follow me over there. If you love thrifting, easy DIY projects, and affordable decorating tips, I hope that you will subscribe and join me here every Wednesday. Thank you all for being here, and I will see you in 2 weeks.